Thank you once again. Tuning in on 28 Days where we're celebrating our culture and our heritage. And we have a multi-dimensional person today, not to say the other ones weren't, but we have Shauna with us today, a grad student among many other things. So Shauna, give us a little background on who you are.
Okay. My name is Shauna Fusario Kidd.
Okay.
I am a graduate student here at Villanova in the communication department. And I am also a mommy of two little ones. I'm a wife, and I also have an undergrad degree in psychology.
Wow. Now, what is your major?
My major here is communication.
Communication.
Yes.
And I see that you're part of that multicultural.
Yes, I actually am a graduate assistant as well in the Center for Multicultural Affairs, where I do research, diversity programming, and communication. And basically what I do is I plan the diversity programming events every semester.
What was your cultural upbringing?
Okay, so let me start with my identity. I consider myself racially black, but
Okay.
I consider myself also a multi-ethnic
Okay.
black woman. My mother is part Sicilian and part Afro-Latina, and my dad is also Puerto Rican.
You got a lot of bouillabaisse going
Yes,
on.
yes, yeah, la sazon.
So what does diversity mean to you? And that's a great point. I like that. What does diversity mean to you?
Diversity means to me embracing all of who you are in totality. My mother raised me that you are a black woman, but you also, have multi-heritages within you, and you need to be proud of everything that you are, because there was struggles from all of my grandparents getting here, being here in this country. So even for, my Afro-Latino side, we consider ourselves to be Afro-Latino.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't see that as black. But I see that as we have a lot of similar experiences. So I think I come with a lot of background and those experiences that maybe some people that don't have that heritage, those melded heritages have.
So what has been people's perception of you in trying to figure out who you are? Like, what are some of the questions that people ask?
The funny thing is that I'm me. I don't feel as though I look any different than anyone else. Even the black community. Looking at me, I think I don't see that. But I will say I've lived in two different areas. I grew up in a predominantly African American community, and I went to elementary school was all African American, and then towards my middle school years, we moved to a suburb of Philadelphia, where I actually was the only woman of color in my high school all 4 years. Wow. So I had different experiences from each. I experienced a lot of colorism when I was little because of my skin tone from the African American community and children when I was in elementary school. And I didn't know what race was until I was 5 years old, till my mom came to the school and brought cupcakes to the school. And after that, when the students saw my mom, they start calling me little white girl. And I didn't know why, I didn't know what that even meant. To me, my mommy is just my mommy.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that she looks, I don't even think, my mom doesn't even identify as white. So it was really mind-boggling to me, and I came home and asked my mom, like, why are they saying that about me? So she explained that, this is what we are, this is what our family is,
Okay.
but it doesn't make you different than anyone else.
Now, I know it's a very, very distinct features about who you are, and I know in these diverse communities that you went in, hair is a big thing. How did you handle that aspect?
Did you say hair?
Hair.
Yes.
H-A-I-R, right?
Yes.
In the predominantly black community and then the suburban community.
Oh, I had lots of experience with that. My hair is naturally curly. I do straighten it. In my high school, I always got questions about, how do you get your hair like that? One day when it would be curly, they would want to touch it, they would want to pull it, the ringlets. And then I also would get questions like, well, is that real? Is that extensions? And then even now from the black community, a lot of times I'll have, females ask me, oh, what kind of weave is that? Your hair is pretty. Wow. Or the opposite, well, what are you? You must be Dominican, or you must be, it's always you must be something else. And I'm like, what does that mean? Because my hair is longer. I feel it has the same texture it's a mixed type of texture, but I don't see it as any different than.
So as we wrap up, what are some of the ways people can get in contact with you?
They can contact me by email, and my email is skydd, like kid, at villanova.edu. And I'm also the chair of the Diversity Programming Committee. I'm always over in Doherty Hall in CMA. So if you come over there, you can just stop by and talk to me. Yeah, that's.
Thank you once again for tuning in. 28 days, and as promised, we're going to continue to bring in distinguished guests so we can show diversity within a multicultural context, so we can continue to educate the public. Tune in, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.